With the new Premier League season looming, Footy Feed is going to take a look at some lineups that sides put out on the opening day more than a decade ago. This time around, we're going to be looking at the Everton team that faced Wigan Athletic at Goodison Park on the opening day of the 2007-2008 campaign. To say it's a little bit different to how they will probably line up this season is a massive understatement. So with that being said, let's get on to the team. Tim Howard. Tim Howard spent a decade on Everton's books before leaving in 2016, having made 400 appearances for the Toffees in all competitions. Now 38, he is currently the captain of Colorado Rapids in the MLS and is still going strong. Tony Hibbert. Hibbert also left Everton in 2016 after spending a whopping 26 years with a Merseyside outfit. Shockingly, the fullback has not found another club since, which is pretty sad. He will, however, always be fondly remembered for the fact that in over 300 appearances for the club, he never scored a single competitive goal. Alan Stubbs. Stubbs would not finish the season as an Everton player because he joined Derby County in January 2008. He retired later that year and quickly returned to Goodison as a coach. He has since moved into management where he's taking charge of Hibernian and Rotherham, leaving the latter in 2016. JOLEON Lescott. It was actually Lescott's spell at Everton that really established him as a top-flight calibre defender. He went on to join Man City in 2009 and stayed until 2014, but since then, he has had some pretty eventful spells with West Brom, Aston Villa, AEK Athens and Sunderland. Joseph YOBO. Surprisingly, YOBO remained at Everton until 2012, where he went on to spend 2 years with Fenerbahce. He then returned to England in 2014 for a short-term spell at Norwich City before retiring soon after. Leon Osman. Osman departed Goodison Park in 2016 after making a whopping 433 appearances for the Toffees in all competitions. In this game against Wigan, he actually opened the scoring in the 2-1 victory over the Latics. MIKEL ARTETA. About as classy as they come, after a brilliant 8-year spell with Everton, Arteta moved to Arsenal in 2011. And after more than 100 appearances for the Gunners, the Spaniard retired from playing in 2016 and quickly became a member of Pep Guardiola's backroom staff at Man City. Lee Carsley. Permo Baldy Lee Carsley was beginning his final season with Everton on the opening day as he left for Birmingham the next year. He enjoyed a brief spell at Coventry to end his playing career before serving in various backroom roles for the Sky Blues. He had a really brief spell as Brentford's manager and worked with Man City's under-18 team, but is now with Birmingham working with the youngsters. Phil Neville. Neville stayed at Goodison until 2013 when he decided to retire from playing, but never decided to get rid of those frosted tips, which is just a shocking hairstyle. Much like his playing career, his media career has been overshadowed by his brother, who has been even more successful in analysis as he has been as a player. He did, however, endure a brief spell as Valencia's assistant coach until 2016 and is the co-owner of Salford City. These days, we're just praying that he isn't on either Match of the Day or somehow commentating on our game. Andy Johnson. After an underwhelming stay at Everton for 2 years, Johnson left for Fulham in 2008. At Everton, he had failed to recapture the form that he'd showed with Crystal Palace previously, finishing his career with QPR and a short-term contract at Selhurst Park before calling it a day on his playing career in 2015. And finally, Victor Anichebe, the man who scored the winner against Wigan almost a decade ago. He would stay at Everton until 2013 when he joined West Brom. After 3 years with the Hawthorns, he was reunited with former Toffees boss David Moyes at Sunderland for their relegation season. He's now well and truly made it to the big time because he signed for Beijing Enterprises in the Chinese 2nd Division. And that's our team. How do you think Everton will line up in the Premier League this weekend? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to show us some love and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already.